Welcome to episode 12 of the JKS podcast. I'm Jed, and I've had two acquaintances in Sean and Nippler with me.
Yeah, we've downgraded Nippler. We're
Yeah, this is
acquaintances
sad.
now. Yeah. You called us friends last week, which is probably a little bit much.
Yeah,
Nip.
what did we do?
No, you called us friends.
Oh, right. I overstepped.
Yeah, to be fair, you were pretty unwell last week, so I don't know.
I was delusional.
Yeah,
You were drunk for the night before.
that's right. I think we need to get Jed to intro everyone though. That was great. I'm just gonna simp a little bit here. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna kick it off at the start instead of the end. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment, like, and maybe a subscribe. It'll take you 2 seconds, but it means a lot to us. We're 1 of 50 subscribers, so anyway, do us a solid.
So desperate. I didn't like that at all.
Oh, you don't want me to beg? Maybe you
No,
can cut that
don't
last
beg.
bit, Jetty. Please subscribe, guys. Please.
On
We
his
need it.
knees, begging you.
Shawnee also lied to everyone last week as well. He said we'd be at 50 subscribers.
I
And we're at
did.
49.
And that's also why I'm like putting in the plug, the shameless plug at the beginning. I really need 50, so Jed stops talking shit at me.
Sounds like your dog was being a bit of a great
Yeah.
thing, and you're happy
Yeah,
to have it.
worse, man.
You love it.
I literally looked that up before and said, I hate you, and my life was better before you. That's what I said to my dog. Like, she can understand what the fuck I'm saying, but it made me feel better. I feel
What
guilty.
if
I'm going,
negative emotions are going to affect the dog growing up?
yeah, like her development, maybe. But yeah, you should have seen the look on Lane's face. She didn't like that, so I'll go out there and give the dog a kibble on Lane and Oreo and apologise after this. But
What's
anyway,
kibble?
like kibble, like a schmacko, like a treat.
Is it a schmacker?
She eats like I can't remember the name of them, but yeah, I don't know. I just said kibble because it was like the first like treat that came to mind. Thanks for calling that out, Jetty. She doesn't get kibbles.
Okay.
But no, nightmare. Anyway, she's gone through like terrible too. She's like acting like a teenager, just like real disobedient. Like she knows what to do when you say things. Like if you say it and you have a treat, she'll do it. But if you don't have a treat, she just refuses. She's a little fuck. And she has like fun ignoring you. She'll like bark in your face and yeah.
You know she's the leader of the pack. She's the alpha.
That's what people at work keep saying. Yeah. But could you imagine me being an alpha of anything?
No.
No.
Maybe think about it before you answer that quickly next time. Maybe give
We
it a
did.
second.
I've thought about it.
Anyway, yeah, like what do I do to become the alpha? Like, do I pee on her or something? Like, what are you meant to do?
You need to mark your territory.
Yeah.
Well, did we tell you about all the things Nippler's brother were doing
Oh,
to their
yeah.
dog to train it?
No, but that's important, right? Because they actually had a pretty big dog. Like, for perspective, mine's like a mini Groodle, so it doesn't really matter. But theirs is like a big Staffy, right?
It's a bit of everything, but I think they'll
It's
spit in
not
its
a big
food.
dog. Yes, yeah. So they would eat the meal before the dog does, and then when they feed the dog its meal, they'll spit in it in a way that the dog could see them spit in it before they gave
What?
it to them. And
No, they
apparently
fucking didn't.
they did.
What the fuck does that do?
Well, apparently in like in like packs of wolves or whatever, the alphas would eat first, and then the lower down the tier would eat last. So when you're the last to eat, you're eating like all the saliva from the previous people who've like chewed on the meat or whatever.
Okay, that would make sense if we were wolves. Like, we're not fucking wolves, though.
I think it's the same mentality though with dogs. Like there's still that same pack mentality.
Look, I can't criticize at all because I have like a mini Groodle that runs all over me. So maybe that's what I just start doing.
Look, I also think it's bullshit. I don't know why I'm taking that. It's a crazy thing to do.
Yeah, yeah. Do they do anything else or just spit in a food?
I think that's it.
Yeah, that would be the best way to cuck somebody. Just like spit in their food before they eat it.
Well, Jed, you cooked me dinner tonight.
Yeah, I spit in your food.
Anything
you
you want to tell me?
Are you feeling extra beta at the moment, Nippler?
Some of those beta juices from it.
Wait, you cooked him dinner though, Nippler? Jenny?
Oh, it's every Sunday.
You cook him food every Sunday?
He cooks me food every Monday.
Oh, that's cute. You take it in turns? That's cute.
It's convenient.
Jealous? You want in?
I am kind of jealous, yeah.
What would Sean cook for us though?
That wouldn't be good. He'll give us a Winnie Blue.
Yeah, but I'd mix it up. Like, I'd give you like matches to light it one night, and then maybe like, I don't know, like a cigar lighter the next, the jet lighter, fuel lighter. Like, it all makes a difference. Changes
Sure,
the flavor.
I don't know if this is on the topics list, but you'll be so proud of Jed. He's turning into a little degenerate gambler.
Oh, did you bet on the UFC again today?
Yeah, dude. No, won.
Yes,
We're so
buddy.
proud. He's fully hooked now.
I don't like that you won, but I'm happy that you bet. How'd you go? Talk me through it.
It was just like a $10 bet on Alan Arnold to win.
Oh, Arnold? Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So he was paying like
But-
$1.80, right?
yeah. I don't know. I kind of get how people lose a lot of money because it's just numbers on the screen. But then
Oh,
it's
dude.
like, yeah,
You get that dopamine hit when you win.
yeah.
100%.
The last like 5 seconds, you're like, what can I do next?
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Yeah.
problem with like starting to bet at the beginning of a card, because then you've got like 20 fights to go. So like if you lose it, then you can just deposit more and just like keep going.
Mm.
Whereas if you bet on just Arnold, like that's because it's the last fight, you don't really have an option. You can't bet again. But I won money today too. Look at this guy.
Did you though?
No, I did. Yeah, I backed Dolderze, whatever the fuck. I just saw his name and he looked a lot tougher than the other guy. That was literally the only reason I bet on him. And then backed Roundtree and Gore. All three of them were underdogs, but won like $150.
Oh,
Oh
I
wow.
know. Yeah, actually had a pretty good day. And then I chucked 100 on Anderson Silva to win by knockout and lost it. So yeah, broke about even.
I was so proud of you for a second there.
I'd lead with the win, and then yeah. Anyway, the truth comes out at the end.
so you're probably you're broken even or might be down slightly.
I think I'm down like $5 in total today, but that's
That's a-
really good for me. The next UFC event, like, yeah, you and I are both going to tank money then if we're both betting. We'll have to watch it together.
I'll just bet
We'll do the
opposite to you.
$50 bet thing we were going to do last one.
Yeah, especially when we watch it together, right? I don't even know what the next pay-per-view is. We can cut this if it... Oh, yeah, Adesanya and Piera. That'll be awesome. Watch that
Yeah.
together.
Brittney Griner.
Yeah,
You
Brittney Griner.
You went down a rabbit hole, Shawnee?
Yeah, certainly. I literally never heard a single thing about this person until I saw it on the topics list. And then I like just Googled her name and just did not stop reading. It's fucking crazy. So she's a... Do you want me to...
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So she's an American basketball player. Jump in if I get any of this wrong, Jetty. But she was over in Russia and had vape capsules, but they had like a small amount of cannabis in them. So she got detained and put in prison and then sentenced to 8 to 9 years in jail. So in federal jail. And she's like a world-class women's basketball player as well. And this happened like back in like February. And she's still in prison now in Russian jail, trapped over there because it was right before all the Ukraine stuff happened. And
Yeah, the worst time to get imprisoned in Russia.
yeah, but it's like it's really common that Russia will detain. It's like if you do anything wrong and you're an American citizen, they'll put you straight in jail and they use you to trade for some other Russian person that's detained in America. Like it's really common. It happens all the time. Like this US Marine was just swapped for some Russian politician back in like September, so last month. So like they detained the Marine and then traded him for someone that was in American custody. And they think that they're going to try and do the same thing with this with Brittney. Is like trade for some Russian person in American jail. But yeah, 8 to 9 years for like a cannabis capsule. And it wasn't even like it was mixed with nicotine. Like it wasn't even like a shitload of cannabis. It was just like a vape capsule.
Is the issue for that she didn't know it was in there, or
No, I think she knew. But it's just illegal over there. Like you
Yeah.
can't like you can't have it. I mean, I don't know the full context behind it. Maybe she forgot that it was in a bag or something. I think I'm pretty confident she was traveling with the sport as well. So they were over there playing. And then I think she tried to leave with it in her bag and then they just detained her. But like the point is they'll like find anything illegal and then detain an American for as long as possible so that they can use them as like a trade. So she's still over there. She's been in jail for like 8 months over a vape capsule.
It's so
yeah.
crazy. Rough.
Yeah, and like wasting a career as well. Like she's a really good women's basketball player. She's like 32 as well, so like in the prime of her career, or probably towards the end of it. And just like wasting away her career at the moment, just stuck in fucking Russian jail.
do you want to hear an outrageous comment that Niffler said today?
Uh-oh. Yes.
Can't remember what this is.
He was
Okay.
like, I could have made the AFL if I didn't hurt my back today.
Nippler.
I could have.
Nippler. Dude.
I hurt my back last year, and it stopped me going to the draft.
Oh my god. You've never played. Ever.
I just have an innate ability to find the ball.
Dude, you dislocated or you broke your collarbone playing soccer. And you think you have an
No.
innate ability at
No.
sports.
I hurt a ligament. My collarbone's fine.
Yeah, but in your shoulder, right? A ligament in your shoulder?
I go hard. I go hard at the ball.
In your shoulder, though, it's soccer. You fuck. Oh my god. No, that's an outrageous comment.
If I can tackle the ground, then I can tackle a person.
Oh my fucking god. The ground beat you, though. You got injured. I'm sure the ground was fine.
I have good ball skills. You can't
I
deny
bet you
that.
do.
Yeah, look, I can contest. You definitely have good ball skills. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. There it is.
Yeah, maybe you could have got like a position in like the sheds or something in like an AFL team, like up the
Special
back.
misuse. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could be called like the fondler or something. I don't know.
Look a little bit stressed there.
So, where do you imagine your position being, Niffler, on the AFL field?
Definitely up the rear.
No, I think I'm like half forward.
You're half forward.
Yeah.
I've never seen you
position play. You know, I'm really agile and mobile. So
Oh,
Oh my god.
fast foot speed.
We need to post photos of ourselves ASAP so that people know just how outrageous this is.
and to give an idea, people usually get drafted when they're 18 to the AFL. Niffler's is almost 30.
Yeah.
Late bloomer.
Although we're all almost 30, and I don't like it when you say that. Let's not say that again, because it makes us all feel old. You're closer than me too, Jenny.
I feel good.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you should. If anyone saw you, they'd know why. Yeah, okay. That was a bit of a tangent. But back to this lady, America's trying to get her back. That's the closed loop on it. They're trying to negotiate and
What do you reckon she's worth at the trade table? Like one Russian civilian and pick 5, or
No, at least a politician. She's a really
politician?
famous. Yeah, she's really famous in women's NBA.
all right,
Yeah, like
just a straight swap for a politician.
yeah, like some higher up. Yeah, maybe not like I don't know, not like a co-prime minister, whatever. they're
Not
called.
in like Putin's main cabinet, but
Yeah, like some
Yeah,
like yeah. You're on fire, man. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, nice.
okay. Segue to Elon Musk firing at Twitter.
Yeah,
We talked about this last week, and
No, it gets
I think he
better.
actually did it right.
he did. Yeah. Speaking of ball fondlers, that was the segue. Elon Musk.
Sorry.
Why is he fondling balls?
I don't know. He just looks like he fondles balls.
People will be fondling his balls, his big
Nah.
balls. They're huge
Well,
balls.
true. Yeah. I think a few Twitter employees would be fondling his balls to try and keep their job. Yeah.
Do you reckon they tried it on the way out?
Yeah.
The CEO and CFO that got fired.
Yeah. So hang on.
Fight everyone.
No, slow down. So we can close the loop on our last short where we had the clip of this and actually talk about it. Did you see his joke? What he did when he walked into the building?
The sink.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sink.
He brought a sink and said, "Let that sink in." What a legend.
You like that?
I fucking love that. I told Lane that before and she thought it was like the dorkiest thing ever. I'm like, nah, that's a perfect joke. That's so funny.
But imagine you're like, like it is pretty funny. But imagine you're one of the 75% who got fired. And you're walking out the door, you see Elon Musk with a sink.
Dude, the guy just like spent $45 billion on something and he cracks that joke. He goes to like IKEA on the way, buys like a $300 sink, and then just for the sake of a joke.
Like how it all happened too, because did you see the photos of the engineers like outside with the classic like cardboard box with all their shit in there
Yeah, man.
being interviewed? I didn't know people still got fired like that. Like
Yeah.
that day they had no idea they were being fired.
Do you know the best part about that photo? Do you know their names?
No.
No.
I cannot make this up, right? Their names are so two engineers. The first one is Raul Ligma, and the second name is Daniel Johnson. So Ligma Johnson. Have you heard that joke? Where
No.
it's like Ligma, and they're like, "What's Ligma?" And they're like, "Ligma these nuts, like Ligma nuts, lick my nuts."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
get it.
You get it?
Ligma Johnson. That is pretty good.
Yeah. So
I could,
Raul
do you reckon
Ligma,
he fired them just for that joke? He would do that. He would absolutely do that.
dude. You know those two guys are like fucking tight as fuck in that office. They're like best of buds with those surnames. Ligma Johnson.
That-
Like Elon Musk probably walked in the door and those two went up to him personally, like, "Do you want to hear our last names?" Ligma Johnson.
like, that's hilarious. You're fine.
Yeah, only one big dog can crack jokes around here, okay? Let that sink in on the way out your door.
Throws the sink at them.
Oh, we should have joked. These guys lost their jobs, so yeah, poor guys. But I'm sure they'll get like some great high-paying job with surnames like that, right?
They would have to. And I hope they get hired as a team, as a pair.
Inseparable forever. Yeah. But what you were talking, he really did fire the CEO, the CFO, and then the head of legal policy.
And
Yeah.
apparently he's doing it in a way where he won't have to pay them out because he's trying to claim he's firing them with cause.
Fuck yeah.
Which I don't know what the cause would be, but if he can make that work.
I read conflicting reports. So I read something that said that he sacked them, which makes sense. And then I read something about the CEO and the CFO walking out after he sacked the head of legal policy. Because the head of legal policy was the one that was pulled the trigger on the Donald Trump ban. So he
Yeah.
obviously went for her straight away. And then, yeah, I read something that said the CEO and CFO just walked out. So I don't know if they were actually fired, but I like to imagine he just like went up to all of them and said, "You're fired, fuck you."
You can't imagine they would resign on purpose, could you? Because like they'd be on a bank.
True. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you'd
guess,
wait to get fired. Because the payout would be so big for them.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And plus, like, yeah, they might have a court case or something. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he has the right to do this when a company's bought out. He can like restructure and provide severance packages and all that kind of shit.
Oh, there's a thing that says the three major social media platforms. Twitter's owned by Elon, China's owns TikTok, and Zuckerberg owns Meta. Those are three pretty powerful, I guess, different bodies that own the three major social media companies. And people are a little bit worried about it.
It's crazy that, well, it's actually probably a good thing that like Twitter and Meta are owned by an individual or like a corporation, whereas like TikTok is owned by a country. It's like that country can like pretty heavily police the app, right? It's like, whereas if they're like a corporation that kind of held accountable to certain things, like you can't hold a country accountable. Like if China's like stealing data or doing XYZ, you can't exactly hold the country accountable, right? Whereas at
Maybe.
least like, yeah, like Meta, I mean, Mark Zuckerberg got sat down in front of a bloody Supreme Court judge and had to give information on like data leaks and stuff, right? It's like nobody's doing that with China.
But nothing actually ever happens when
No.
they sit down those people.
Nah, man, no way. Oh yeah, so there was a 500% increase in tweets with the N word since Elon's taken over.
Oh no.
No, it's so bad,
We'll
man.
see what they can get away with.
Yeah, no, there's so much hate on there now. Like there was a transgender teacher that was talking because like she's a social media person and like an influencer and all that stuff, and she's a teacher, but she's transgender. And she was talking about how her posts are just like filled with like the most outrageous shit now. So like, yeah, stuff's just like spiraling. It's
So
like,
they're
well,
just attacking like woke
just going,
people.
yeah, well, they're just going crazy. Any far
Anyone,
left,
yeah.
yeah,
As Elon Musk was saying, like, it's a free for all, pretty much. I think he's trying to step back from that now. He's trying to say hate speech won't be allowed, but his
yeah.
original reason for buying Twitter was to, it wouldn't be censored at all. So now people are just going ape shit.
Yeah. So like, here's my thing, right? It's like people complain because they did censor on Twitter, right? So it's usually like the far right, yeah. So like people like Andrew Tate getting banned, Jordan Peterson, like these big personalities. It's like, should they be banned? That's a question. But it all started with Twitter like making a decision on how to treat harassment, right? It's like if somebody says the N word, should we ban them for it? And obviously we all agree that the N word's fucked up. You should get banned. But then the line gets more and more blurred as you like explore deeper and deeper. Right? It's like then you've got like this new transgender movement, and then like little niche words that come out. It's like, do we ban people for saying that word now? And then it's like that's when it like they start to get attacked because they're like far left, and then that's because like the far right don't agree with those words being bad. So it's just like teetering this line. It's like Elon Musk isn't going to be impervious to that. He's going to have the exact same struggles that like Twitter CEOs did. Like,
Yeah, it's impossible to please everyone in this situation.
exactly.
Impossible.
Yeah. And then the alternative is like, I don't know what it looks like if you have this like extreme right-winged media platform where it's just like the N-word gets dropped in every thread. Like, I don't know. They just have like the most amount of hate ever because there's no accountability on Twitter ever. You can just create a new account right now, put like a picture of fucking Anderson Silva on there and call yourself that name, and then just start tweeting as Anderson Silva. Like, there's no accountability. You can say whatever, do whatever you want. So I don't know how you're meant to police that. Good luck to him.
I think they're saying Donald Trump might be unbanned soon.
He is. Yeah, he's tweeted already. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's already out because he made his own social media, didn't he? Truth Social.
Oh, I know that he talked about it. I don't know if he
No,
had
he did. It's a real thing.
really.
I'm sure he's like the only one on it. It's probably him and his super fans.
It's impossible to make a social media platform, like impossible, because like to like capture people's attention.
No, there'll never be one as big as like Twitter.
Yeah, nah. But Twitter could die for sure. But like this is like a positive move for Twitter. Like there's going to be a lot more people going on to Twitter. But then like the outcome of all of this, if it's just like filled with like trash and shit, which it already is, by the way, even though you can't say the N word, like it's still filled with just like the most toxic crap. That's when it'll like start to die.
Good luck to him if he can figure out a way to I don't know how you'd do, but if he can figure out a way to let everyone express their opinions and not have hate speech.
Yeah, it's
The,
just
the tricky bit is like everyone's definition of like hate speech or threats is different.
yeah. I think that's a small problem though. I think that bigger problem is just trolls. Because like there's no accountability in the space, like I said. Like he needs to have like some like person verification on like account creations. So like people can't just like tweet unapologetically, you know. It's like if
Yeah.
I say the N word, like people know that Sean well, I was about to say my surname. Like I said it, you know what I mean?
Or you tie it to you. But that also gives away a bit of your freedom.
True. Well, does it?
And like should you allowed to be anonymous on the platform?
I don't think so. It's because like why is freedom of speech that outrageous online? It's like nobody's running down the street just like shouting it, like shouting the N word, right? Because they get fucking killed. You know? It's like there's no
That's true.
consequences online. Like
Yeah, it shouldn't have the same social rules as
yeah,
real life.
yeah, exactly. Which I mean, there kind of was in a way because you'd get banned. You wouldn't get killed, but you'd get banned, right? Anyway, I don't know, but I can't wait to see what happens. It's a good time. I love it.
It'd be a fun ride.
Yeah. I just looked it up. I don't think maybe he wasn't. Maybe the tweet I read was fake because it doesn't look like Donald Trump being unbanned. I'm talking about because it doesn't. I can't see that he's tweeted. I take that back. I don't think he's been unbanned yet. I read a tweet where he was like "fuck the haters," and it makes sense that that was fake. I can't imagine Donald Trump saying "fuck the haters."
Can't you?
Really? I can imagine him.
Yeah. Well, I believed it. So.
Very on brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, it was probably a bit less than what he would do
Yeah,
normally.
he's calmed down.
Yeah, true.
Have you guys seen Zac Efron for his new role in his upcoming movie?
No.
You know how he got absolutely shredded for Baywatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got absolutely peeled, like absolutely shredded, and turns out he was on PEDs.
Of course.
They all are.
Yeah, like Hollywood.
Yeah, and then he came out and said, "Oh, it's not realistic. Like it was playing with my mental health and everything."
Dude, I just saw a picture. What the fuck? He is juiced. Is he like having horses for breakfast or something? What the fuck? Hang on, let me share my screen so you can see Debs. Look at this.
Holy shit. It looks like an implant.
He is so swole. Holy fuck. So
That's
what's
actually insane.
with the
Fuck.
bowl cut though?
He's meant to be playing a wrestler from in the 80s or something like that. Or,
Right,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So what did he say? It was messing with his mental health or something.
yeah, so when he got shredded for Baywatch, he was saying how he would not be able to eat and always being conscious of how much he could be drinking and stuff,
Right.
Just kind of playing with his mental health, and then he's like he never wanted to do it again, and here we are.
So I can test. He's been on he's been on PEDs and steroids his whole career. There's no way he hasn't been. Like this is him in I can't remember what it was called. Just the movie where they're on uni campus.
Bad Neighbors.
Bad Neighbors, yeah. And then he was in Dirty Grandpa, I think it's called as well. And he was like fucking shredded in that as well. Like he's always been on steroids. There's no way. Like this is him in Dirty Grandpa.
It's not as shredded there. It's still shredded, but yeah,
He's
not,
lean.
like,
He's got a good.
insane.
He's shredded there.
It's still
Okay, yeah.
it's still steroids, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like even if it was like maybe that's just a good angle. Even if it was just this, like, that's fucking steroids.
I don't know.
No way.
For sure. No, they would all be on it though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
people can get pretty lean because you say you diet properly, and then because with that they'd have barely any water in there as well. They'd be doing sit-ups beforehand, good lighting, good camera angles. They'd
True.
be having it all. So yeah, he's probably juicing up there.
Answer like this is a good perspective. So you work out like 4 hours at least a day, right? And then some days
probably not quite that much, but a bit.
and then you do what, like 6 hours on a Saturday and a Sunday? Like
It's like probably 4 on a Saturday, 3.5. Yeah.
You train a lot and you're fucking massive. You eat really clean, you do all the right things. Could you look like this? Like if you did all the things that you said, you dehydrate yourself, you get the right lighting, all that stuff, do you reckon you could look like this?
No.
That's not possible without steroids. Like, there's no way. Like if you couldn't, nobody could.
Also, he's genetically got like a good body.
Yeah, genetically he's got a good rig.
This is making me all hot and heavy, to be honest. Let's change the photo.
Look at that photo. I'll go there.
Oh, I don't think anybody in the world is turning down Zac Efron. Like male, straight, gay, doesn't matter. I don't think anyone's turning him down. Too weird. Okay, all right, thanks.
People saying he had jaw surgery or something.
Yeah, I was going to bring it up, but then I think I saw an interview where he was talking about how he like broke his jaw and needed reconstructive surgery or something to fix it. But that's what he used to look like, just obviously the perfect man, and then he turned himself into that.
Looks pretty plastic there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks way wider. Yeah.
Like, how do you go from that to that? And for people listening, just like
look at that article, the real reason why Zac Efron had jaw surgery.
Oh god.
He fell on a granite fountain.
I should not laugh.
Sounds like his own fault.
Reading this. I think like he said that he did it for medical reasons, though. It wasn't just for aesthetics, I guess. But I'm not sure I believe that.
It's a very grey area.
Yeah. And it's a big change. It's like surely they can fix your jaw without making you look like a Lego man. Right? Like look at him, he's got a square
when he
head.
gets cast in the live action Lego movie.
Yeah.
He'll be laughing.
Yeah, great point. Great point. Like he looks like Batman. Right? His jawline. He's got a good jawline now. But there's nothing wrong with him before. One of the hottest men in the world had to do that. Anyway, what hope do we have if this motherfucker needs plastic surgery to look better? What hope do we have?
We're gone. We're done.
Anyway, has he finished filming his role? Do you know?
If he's that big still, I would doubt it because he's staying that big.
Yeah, right. That stuff happens all the time, right? Like actors like having mental health issues because like they might get stuck in a character or the shit that they have to go through. Like I remember Christian Bale talking about the Mechanist.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the photos of him from that movie?
Yeah, super skinny.
Crazy. Like he looks like me.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and he went from Batman to that within like a couple months.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Like that's me. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Not quite. But you know it's bad if I'm thicker than someone. Yeah, crazy. Like he talked about it, then you got like Heath Ledgers and Joaquin Phoenixes and people like that who get stuck in the character. Like the latest Ted Bundy guy. Not Ted Bundy. What's his name?
I want him to get into character too much.
No, what's his
Jeffrey
name?
Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah. That actor's like talking about struggling and anyway.
About eating people and stuff.
Suck it up. Like
Method actor.
Rings of Power. The person that played Galadriel, she said she had to get counselling for the fight scenes in there because they were a bit chaotic and yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. She has to get therapy.
Dude.
God.
Like, we can't say anything, right? Because, like, you're paying out, like, someone's, like, mental health struggles, but come on.
People have real issues.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Hey, there were wooden props coming at her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How realistic was it?
Not very realistic.
Yeah, like, were people actually dying? Like, did they have, like, real death
Yeah.
factors? But, like, yeah, whatever. So what? You had to get on steroids and drink heaps of water to look real swole for a movie. Like, I wonder how much he actually got paid for that. 30 million?
Oh, it'd be heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to have sympathy. I don't know. Like, just fucking turn down the role then. You don't want to do it. Like, I'm sure you've got like 100 mil in the bank. Just turn down the
Yeah.
role.
There's
Whatever.
people. I'm sure there's a lot more people in worse situations.
Yeah, mate. If you said, "Hey, Sean, I'll pay you $30 million to get on the juice and work out every day for the next 6 months," I'm getting on the juice and working out every day for the next 6 months, and I haven't been to a gym in
No, you're
fucking
not.
yeah.
You think you are, but you're not.
Dude, I was trying to like machine gun out my point because I knew you were going to interrupt and say, "No, you're not." Yeah, I would. Come on, 30 million. Fuck yeah, I would. I'd do anything for $30 million. And yes, anything. Anything you suggest, yes.
You know what? You're right. No, you are right. That's a good counterpoint.
Yeah, I do a lot of them for free. So yeah, I do a lot for 30 million. All right, moving on before I get fucking cancelled for saying I do illegal activities. Okay, I'll show you the UFC finish. Yeah, so Treason Gore had a guillotine finish, but he just fucking manhandled this guy. Yeah, so this is the video. So he's got him in like a guillotine, and then he literally just like picks him up, puts him on his back, and then just like fucking holds him there.
Oh,
Like a schoolyard headlock almost. Goes unconscious and just like drops him. Crazy though, he just like picks him up.
that's a crazy angle.
But yeah, how crazy is that? He just like, yeah, turns him around, picks him up. No technique, no nothing. The guy's just stuck. Imagine how hard that guy's grip is.
That angle, getting choked out like from above like that.
Brutal.
Fuck.
We keep showing like crazy UFC clips like the last handful of podcasts too. It's like getting worse and worse these days between like cuts and finishes. The main event got finished with like a knee. Calvin Kattar blew his knee out as well. That was pretty brutal too.
Oh, that's this guy was saying he's done his ACL or something.
That makes sense. Just seeing him like drop though in pain.
Yeah, his other leg got kicked, and then like the good leg got kicked, and the other leg couldn't stay up.
Yeah, put too
And
much
he's a
weight
tough
on.
dude as well. Yeah,
Super tough. Super tough. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, so the front leg gets kicked, but the right leg's the bad one.
Yeah.
It's such a soft kick, but I guess it's probably been working on it all fight.
So like, so it wasn't the leg that got kicked that gave out. It was his back leg.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
did
his
that
back.
from a flying knee a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that wasn't when he got injured. He injured it in the first round.
that's right. Yeah, and then it just like accumulated. What did he do in the first round? I didn't see the fight.
He tried to do a flying knee, and then he landed. Yeah, it was weird. I think he was getting teed up, and then tried to do a flying knee and landed really badly.
Damn. Unlucky. Calvin Kattar's a beast. Although so is Arnold Allen. Like, I really would have liked to see that fight play out. I think that was important to see. Because Arnold Allen just finished Dan Hooker. And he's an up-and-comer. People are talking about him heaps. So, would have been cool to see. It's a shame. You see, they officially announced Makachev and Volkanovski.
Oh, really?
I'm keen for that fight. Volkanovski's going to get the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
But I'm keen to watch it.
And the worst part is he's going to get killed in Perth as well. Like, he'll be in Australia. So we get to watch him just get smashed. Do you give Volkanovski a chance, Jetty?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know. You need to be bigger, I think.
What do you reckon, Shawnee, about Volks?
Nah, you got to have something special to actually beat Makachev, I think. And being like the smallest guy he's ever fought probably isn't that thing. No, he'll just get clinched, like just obliterated in the clinch, taken down, laid on top of, and yeah, I don't know. He's got footwork. We'll see what happens. I'll be cheering him on. I definitely want him to win, but yeah, I can't see it happening.
How did your boy Jake Paul do?
Oh, that was fun, man. Did you guys watch the fight, the Jake Paul and Anderson
We
Silva?
saw some highlights, yeah.
That was really good. I had a blast watching that. Jake Paul is not my boy, by the way. I was rooting for Anderson Silva, hands down. But no, he got it done, and he convincingly won. Like everyone on Twitter is talking about how shit the fight was and it was boring. They're just like fucking haters. That was a good fight. And he dropped Anderson Silva. Like that's pretty fucking insane. Guy's 47, but still.
I saw some hilarious YouTube comments, and they were like, Jake Paul's already lining up Muhammad Ali, who's dead, and Hoist Gracie, who doesn't specialize in boxing, who's a jiu-jitsu specialist.
Yeah. He's smart, right? He's marketing well, like he's getting like old retired fighters, but Anderson Silva is not that, right? Everyone's just saying like he's an older retired MMA fighter. It's like no fucking way. This is Anderson Silva, and they both looked like good boxers, like actual boxers, and gave him a hell of a fight. So yeah, he can actually box. I fucking hate to say it. I hate Jake Paul, but he can actually box.
He did look good. Like from the highlights I saw, he had some good pouches.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. He's still sloppy, and he's done the same thing in every fight. Like he hasn't fought enough to have like a bit of variety. So like an actual boxer would just like destroy him because he's doing the same things over and over again, which of course you do when you have like 6 boxing fights. Like he does this like weird triple jab where he's just throwing his hand out there as he's walking backwards and he circles to his right. He's done that in every single fight. Then I reckon a boxer would.
Do you think they're ever gonna fight someone who's in their prime instead of fighting like 50-year-olds?
He did try. He tried with Tommy Fury, and then that Ramen Noodle Jr. or whatever.
What are you talking about?
Ramen Jr. Anyway, whatever. It was another Rakim Jr. Whatever. He did.
Okay, right. Rakim.
Yeah. He tried to fight 2 boxers and they both pulled out on him. I think Tommy Fury's pulled out like 3 or 4 times. So, and then Anderson Silva was the next best bet. It's not his fault that hasn't happened, is my point.
Who's your dream matchup for the next Jake Paul fight?
Oh, my dream is to never see him fight again.
No, it's not. You want to see someone beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I would. Francis
Knock him
Ngannou
out.
then.
Oh, that'd be good.
Would you pay to see that, Jetty?
Oh, absolutely. That'd be great.
He called out Nate Diaz in the post-fight speech, which seems inevitable. But he destroys Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is a zombie.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have size on him now. Anderson Silva at least had size.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is lanky, but he's only 6 foot or something, I think.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul would be 6'2" or something, I reckon. So.
And just way bigger. Like Nate Diaz is like barely a welterweight. Yeah, Jake Paul's like a cruiserweight, like 90 kilos. He's massive.
Yeah, and Nate Diaz is a vegan, isn't he, as well?
Does that matter?
I'm just saying.
I'm sure at that level he'll get all the like iron and whatever he needs, all the steroids.
Yeah, all the steroids.
He'll be fine.
The most important nutrient.
Yeah. He's one person that I would just not even bother testing, though. Nate Diaz. Like, he's clearly not on steroids. He has, like, the doughiest body of all time. Maybe not of all time.
True, he does. He's got a dad bod.
Yeah, he just smokes weed. Like, you can test him for that. But yeah, there's no way he's on steroids. He's a legitimate boxer, though. Like, but not, I mean, yeah, anyway, he'd still get smashed by Jake Paul. But he's primarily a boxer, Nate.
He's almost 40, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So he's going for another good one.
Old man.
And ironically, retired from the UFC. Like, yeah, he's just old, retired UFC fighter. Yeah, he's 37.
Oh, he's perfect for him.
Yeah. I would love to see it, though.
The Paul brothers are just giving all these retired UFC fighters the biggest payday of their life.
Yeah, but they're getting their paydays too, though, which is good. I just brought up a video for you because there was a scuffle backstage at the Jake Paul fight because Nate Diaz was in the audience with his teammates. And then apparently he tried to rush into the Jake Paul locker room. And then all of his, like, whatever, bodyguards, like, pushed them all out. and then Nate Diaz got kicked out.
Feels so staged.
Yeah, probably.
You would have to have bodyguards if you were Jake Paul and that famous, I reckon.
Oh, famous for the reasons he's famous as well.
Yeah.
Like he's a notorious scumbag. So like all these guys in black suits are his bodyguards. Look at the size of them. You get
If
the
I
point.
was rolling around town with like those massive guys as my bodyguards, I'd be talking shit to everyone as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're not sleeping next to you, right? Like there'll be a point in time where you're not safe. They're not going to be there.
That's true.
Do you know
Yeah.
that?
Well,
It
true.
could be.
Very, very
They could
true.
sleep with me. They tuck me in at night.
Read your bedtime story.
To be fair, if you're paying someone to look after you, you'd expect them to look after you in every way, right? Like tuck you in, the bedtime
I don't know
story.
where you're going with this.
Yeah, you pay like a ball fondler. Like that's your job, right? I would pay you.
Nippler is the ball fondler.
That's my
Remember?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nips. 50K a year to fondle my balls.
50K a year.
Yeah.
Okay, deal.
Would you
Done.
actually do it for 50K? And so it's an hour
Well,
of
how often? How
So-
much do you need?
an hour of ball fondling per day, 2 hours on Saturday, and you get Sunday off.
Oh, 50K.
50K. And you pick the time.
Do you promise it's going to be clean?
No, absolutely not. Are you talking about my balls?
55 for dirty.
So we'll put like a dirty tax. So if
Yeah, dirty tax.
if you get a whiff or something, then yeah, okay, all right. So if I spray some Rex soda on first, then yeah, 50K.
Links Africa.
And I can wear gloves.
No.
I need like thick garden gloves.
No, I need skin on skin. Dude, I would do that for 50K.
Yeah, okay, deal.
Yeah, like if I could elect the time, I'd do that. Fuck it, whatever. You know, maybe you just, I don't know, hire somebody else. So like if they say it doesn't need to be you just need to get my balls fondled for an hour. Oh, actually, I was gonna say then you'd hire somebody and pay them 20K and then they'd go do it for you and you pocket 30. But now I'm realizing that now we're pimps.
I will find a homeless man to do it for 20 and pocket the change.
Yeah, we're about to become pimps. Okay. All right, moving on. Speaking of pimps, Tom Brady, what's he doing?
Getting divorced.
Again?
He divorced at the start of the year, right?
No, this is he has been divorced before, but yeah, he's getting divorced to Giselle, who I think actually earns more than him.
Oh yeah, she's a Victoria's Secret model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think everybody probably expected them not to last, right?
Well,
13 years they were married.
yeah.
They get divorced because Tom Brady played on after saying he wanted to spend time with his family.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
He started to play on one more year, and then his team's doing real shit, so probably regretting that one.
Oh no. Man, you know that's like a big thing in their life, like her saying, you need to retire. And he's like, yeah, I will for sure. And then he just turns up at training.
He spends a month with his family, and he's like, actually, I'm going to unretire.
Yeah, true.
He is the greatest player ever.
Yeah, arguably.
Can you cut him some slack?
Yeah.
Past his prime.
He's 45.
Well, hang on a minute. She's past her prime too.
Hey. I
Right?
don't know. She's still looking pretty good there.
Yeah, so does he. He still plays pretty good. Right? We're talking about prime, yeah? It's like, yeah, he's past his prime, but so is she. So she can't be too picky. But yeah, obviously she still looks fantastic. But I'm sure he plays pretty good still.
Yeah, he's pretty good still.
Yeah.
Are they going to make playoffs?
Well, luckily for them, they're in a shocking division, so maybe.
Yeah, okay. Well, rest in peace their marriage, I guess.
I would like them not to get divorced because it's affecting his performance. So.
Oh, mate. Look, there is nothing like a young 22-year-old to make you perform well. I'm sure he'll be back before you know it.
He needs to pull a DiCaprio.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, funnily enough, DiCaprio used to go out with Giselle.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then she must have hit 25, right? That's the rule.
I think so, yeah.
Dude, he's worth $250 million.
What's Giselle worth?
Oh, good question.
I think she's worth more.
Wouldn't surprise me. Like those models, like earn their fucking money.
400 million. Yeah.
Oh, it's
400 million, bro. She's not that hot. What the fuck? Well, I mean, yeah, she's pretty hot, but 400 million.
Imagine
Jesus.
how much brands are willing to fork out for her to wear their shit.
How would the divorce work?
So yeah, I was about to say, is he gonna get half her cash?
Yeah. She probably made him sign a prenup.
Yeah, imagine how cucked you feel. Look at their fucking house, dude. Did you see that? And I'll cut to the. Look at that.
It's Dr. Dre house.
It's a shopping center. Oh, it's Dr. Dre.
Oh no, Dr. Dre brought it from them.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's crazy.
Wait, so that's their old house? They upgraded?
Got a bigger one.
Holy shit. Oh, I love how they got solar power. Like, yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. Man, to be rich, man.
They could live in the
Damn.
same house and they would never see each other.
Yeah, why are they getting divorced? They can just
Yeah,
keep doing what they're doing.
stay together. Yeah,
Yeah.
please
have-
for the team.
Oh, Jetty.
It's over, Jed. It's over.
Oh, God. Yeah, she must have, like, sold clothes or something. There's no way she just got 400 million from the
I
modeling.
don't get how you can be worth more than the best NFL player ever.
Well, did she marry Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, he's never been
Oh.
married.
Oh, smart man. It doesn't elaborate. It doesn't say like how she earned her money. It just says that she earned it through salary and endorsement.
Supermodels just get shitloads of money from endorsements.
I guess so.
Why aren't you modeling, Nicola?
Yeah, fuck, man.
Keep trying to get into the game, but my back.
Oh. Oh, fuck. All right, well, we need to get on a runway. Let's go. I got the legs for it.
Yeah, you got the height and the same body as a kind of.
Yeah.
If you shaved your legs, we could shoot you from the waist down.
You got nice sharp
Dude.
features, I guess. Yeah.
You should see my dainty feet. I've thought long and hard about shaving my toes and then just like making an OnlyFans with my feet. I reckon I could like
A little bit
pull it
nail
off.
polish, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
You reckon you got good looking feet?
100%. Yeah, they're flawless. I know for a fact I do. I've spent a lot of time on WikiFeet. They're symmetrical. All my toes are in like perfect alignment.
Have you posted to WikiFeet to see where you land?
No, I haven't. I'm too nervous. Like if I post and I get like 3 stars, I'll be very disappointed.
You gotta back yourself.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go. Mate, I'm telling you, you should post a photo to the YouTube. Yeah, everyone can rate them for me. They're perfect, man. Completely symmetrical. Thoughts?
So moving on. Sean, your boy Mark Zuckerberg, he's having a bit of a rough time at the moment.
Yeah, speaking of dirty feet pics, I hear Meta's stock is plunging.
Segue.
Are his feet on that dirty foot website?
Yeah, look, don't dig into the segue. All right, so is the stock actually plunging?
I think it dropped 25% this week.
Hang on, pause, guys.
Leave that in. Leave that in.
What do you reckon, spider? Or moth?
No, it's the dog for sure.
I sounded like a spider, I reckon.
If it was you with a spider, it would have been way more high pitch.
Sorry, you there?
Spider?
Yeah, maybe you could include this in the podcast. Yeah, Lane just like banged on the door, interrupted. I had to go out there and kill a spider. To be fair, that was fucking gnarly. It was big,
How big?
pretty big. It made like a noise when I stomped it.
Ugh.
Yeah, like a crack.
Like what kind of noise?
Like a pop.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like it hissed at you or something.
No. And like Ed as well, I have to keep checking my headphones every time we do this to make sure there's no fucking redbacks on my headphones.
What kind of spider was the spider you killed?
Like a huntsman, but like a tiny huntsman. Like it was still pretty big, like 50-cent piece, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look at me being a man and Lane expecting me to be one. All right, so better stock. It's plunging.
25%.
You called this, Sean, when you went on that crazy rant a couple episodes back.
Yeah, man. I'm
You
telling you,
called the fact that they were going to die.
I've got my finger on the pulse of life, which is why I need to create an OnlyFans for my feet.
That doesn't make sense at all.
We're back.
I just know it's gonna work. Okay.
Wait, on this OnlyFans, are you gonna pretend you have girl feet, or are you gonna go
Yeah.
for like? Okay.
Yeah,
What size feet do you have?
yeah. 10. A 10.
That's too big, man.
No, I feel like
You need to buy like bigger sized everything else, so your feet look smaller in comparison.
that is such a great idea. So like
You
banana.
need to bring me on as your producer.
Yeah. Like so how people post like a banana for perspective. Have you ever seen that? Banana for size comparison.
No.
All right. So like they'll post a photo of a spider and have a banana next to it. They're like banana for size comparison. I'll
Is
just
that
get like
the
what?
common measuring tool?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never
Find
seen
like
that?
the biggest banana you can find.
Yes, that's right. I'm just gonna fuck off banana. Yeah, that's awesome. I get one of those like inflatable pool toys or something. I don't know. Maybe that's too big. Yeah, so I'm looking at like the top 3 news articles. Says 25% lowest price since 2016, and it's dropped 700 billion. Wow.
Well, like it's such a dumb idea what they're doing.
Yeah, no, terrible. They're rebranding a product that was garbage. It's like rebranding doesn't work in 2022. It's like kids don't give a fuck about your brand.
That picture, yeah, when he did the release and it's that dumb looking
Bro.
him in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
So bad.
so bad. Like that's kind of funny. Like that could have worked. Like that on its own. But at the end of the day, you're still rebranding Facebook. Oh, dude. We're just looking at the stock prices chart. So it went from 137.51 USD per stock down to $97.
That it's halved since the beginning of, not even the beginning of the year, since 2 months ago.
Since May, it's
Three.
halved.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's not even like a stock opportunity. Like that company won't ever come back.
What he's called it.
Yeah, no, that's over for them. So here's the thing, right? They're running. I don't know if I went on this in my rant, and I'll make it quick, but their target audience is literally dying. It's like their audience is like old people, right? So like all of the like adult world has basically been on Facebook, right? And it's like their audience and people who use it are the oldies who are literally dying. So they're losing their user base and they can't bring on new people because it's fucking Facebook. So like new 18-year-olds aren't getting on Facebook. They're going to be on Instagram and other stuff, right? So like their actual user base is literally dying and they can't do anything about it.
They're trying to move towards this VR future, but they think that everyone's going to be using VR for like meetings and just like hanging out and stuff like that. But in reality, people are going to use VR for like 1 hour a day max to play a game.
Yeah.
Because the headsets are super uncomfortable and it's way more work than just giving someone a call or texting.
Absolutely.
So it's a flawed plan from the start.
Yeah, like VR as it is not a product that's gonna like kick off. It'll have its niche value and like a minority of people will use it, but it's not gonna become like a computer or like an Xbox. Like it's not gonna be like the next console. Anyway, I don't know. I know you like them, Jetty. I know you got a different opinion about VR.
Yeah, I like VR, but yeah, I know you also don't like Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
You want to fight him?
Dude, and also, like, his PR is not good. Like, that guy needs to get out of the spotlight as much as possible. Like, him going on podcasts is not an advertisement for Facebook. It's a deterrent.
He'll have a whole team of people trying to teach him how to act more human and less robotic, but they can't. He'll have like tens of people trying to make him seem like a human being, but they can't work it out.
It didn't
Like,
seem that bad.
He isn't, right? Like, that's a bit of a running meme, and he does sound a little robotic, but he's okay to listen to. But that's not what social media company needs. Like, you need a fucking Jake Paul to like start sponsoring young
boy.
social media people. And it's like the reason TikTok is so good with the youth is you've got like Charlie D'Amelio and like Jake Paul and like all these like hip people who like kids connect with, like advertising it. It's like, who's doing that for Facebook?
Maybe it could be you, Shawnee.
They've got Mark Zuckerberg doing it for Facebook. I was like, that's not fucking. Who's going to go on Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg got on Joe Rogan and said, yeah, we're going to have people in VR suits at work meetings? No, fuck off. I hope his company tanks to the ground, and it will.
It is.
Yeah,
It's mid tank right now.
that's a crazy drop though. Like, surely something happened,
Does
right?
Meta include Instagram as well now?
It does, yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah, Facebook owns Instagram.
No, I knew that, but I thought Meta was just the Facebook portion.
No, Meta's like the parent company for both.
Fuck.
That's weird
didn't-
because Instagram's like super popular.
Yeah, everything I just said does not apply to Instagram, in my opinion. Like, Instagram's fine. Damn, something must have happened for it to drop. Wish we were
And
smarter.
people tried his VR shit. Pulled their money out.
Can't wait to keep my eye on that one. I just wish it was like an opportunity for us to make some cash, buy a stock, but definitely not.
No, I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah.
We can just use it to bet in the UFC anyway, so it's all good.
True.
Kanye, yay, he's had a big week. Or
Can we stop saying Kanye, please?
Is it just
form-
yay?
It's
Yes.
disrespectful.
It is
Sorry.
very disrespectful. You're basically dead naming someone. He's formerly Kanye West.
You wouldn't hear Kanye West be disrespectful to a group of people, so don't be disrespectful to him.
Oh, that was so good. Nippler's correct. Go on, Jenny. What about Yay?
So Adidas has dropped him as a sponsor who make Yeezys, and what they're thinking of doing now is they're still going to sell the shape of the Yeezy, but just get rid of the Yeezy logo on there.
Oh shit, really?
I think so, yeah. That's what they've been saying.
Damn. I know another layer to this as well. That's amazing for Adidas. If they can they must own like some like the intellectual property for the shoe itself
Mm.
to be able to do that, because otherwise you could just sue the shit out of them, right?
Yeah, I
Damn.
think so, yeah.
That's not the shoe you want to own though, right? Is it, Adidas? Just who the fuck's buying those? Have you
People
seen the
love
shoe?
them, man. People love them.
Yeezys,
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of one shoe in particular. I'm realizing there's like high tops and like Nike Jordans like style Yeezys, aren't there? I'm thinking of these. Hang on. It's like the space shoe. Yeah, these bad boys. You seen these? That's what I thought of when you said Yeezys. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's like a fancy croc.
Yeah. This is like this is like in the news for ages. I know
It's
a guy
like-
at work.
Vortex makes Croc into a shoe.
Oh, if you could throw them and they spin and make that sound, I'm back in.
These are like an Amazon off-brand for $34. I would totally buy a pair of those.
How much are Yeezys?
Oh, that shoe there is like $1,500 if you buy it from his actual shop. But Yeezys are like
How much do you charge on OnlyFans for a picture?
Oh,
Put in that
that'd be a lot.
50. Oh, maybe like
$50.
yeah, $50 is a good start. Yeah, we'll see how much barefoot goes for, and then I'll adjust. So if I'm selling barefoot pics for $3 a pop, then I'll maybe sell it for 15 in a Yeezy.
Wouldn't they be more because you're showing more skin? Barefoot.
No, it's a collab. You pay more for the collab.
We're gonna work with Yee on this.
Yeah, look, this is why Nips is the producer. Jenny, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Maybe you
I don't
can
understand.
yeah, maybe you can move into like the photo side of things, like cinematography or something.
I'll let you take the photos. I don't want anything to do with that part of the business.
It might be a
warn
bit
you.
hard. There'll be a bit of spew everywhere.
We'll have a spew bucket for you for sure.
But no, Yeezys are like $250 all the way up to like $3,000, depending on the shoe. Look at this fucking shoe, man. Look at that.
Where's the heel?
Yeah,
What
man, it's
What is
robotic.
this?
It's fucking.
Can you jump really high with them? It's like
It's-
spring loaded.
Yeah. So we're looking at a shoe, and there's like a mechanism on the heel that has it like suspended off the ground. It looks like it's like a trampoline, like spring-loaded shoe, and it's $1,950. That's
Crazy.
funny though. I hope they do that. The funny thing, so he was signed by Adidas, who dropped him. Then he went to approach a different shoe company, and then was immediately turned out and turned away from the door because the owner of it was Jewish. Yeah, like he went to the building and walked into the building, and then was immediately met by the CEO and walked him out the door because he's Jewish.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll do
that-
it.
Yep, that's karma. That's karma. So I don't know. Did you finish the Lex Friedman podcast?
I didn't know. Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's fuck. I don't know
Crap
what to
drop.
say. Yeah, like he should be banned off Twitter. Like including all of Elon Musk new stuff, he should be banned. Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. I don't know why he's targeting Jews so much, like Jewish people so much, because he thinks Jewish people own the media. And he's like lashing out at them. But then he's like minimizing the Holocaust, and he's saying that like the Holocaust is happening right now, and it's abortions.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
the Holocaust
Yeah,
never
okay,
ended,
he's-
and it's still going. Yeah, he's a fucking lunatic. Anyway,
He's lost it.
he has. I don't think he ever had it, to be honest.
I swear it used to be like normal, right? Like he never used to be insane.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Maybe it was.
yeah. Fuck, I don't know. But hey, I can't wait to get my Yeezys for like $20 on the like FSW or some like secondhand warehouse. They're not even a good looking shoe. Like that's a Yeezy. Like I've seen people wear those ones. This is just your stock standard. Oh, not those. To be fair, those slides they slap. I would wear those.
So expensive.
Yeah, yeah,
Just get the $30 knockoffs. They look exactly the same.
yeah. Gonna buy you guys a bit. Look at that. Yeah, $582 for one of the ochres. Crazy.
Doesn't make sense.
No. Oh, you can get the UGG boot version? Fuck yeah.
Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is that $1,800?
Yeah, $1,800.
Fuck.
Look, this is a man who sold a plain white T-shirt for $500.
Yeah, man. And people bought that shit.
He's a marketing genius.
He's a lunatic. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, like that slide is the same as the one up the top, but this one's 1,200. And the other one was 500. Look, they're the same shoe. One's 1,200, this one's 417.
Hey, it's a slightly different color.
All right. Speaking of knockoff brands, Age of Empires? Yeah, look, I got nothing. So, Age of Empires, huh? No, this is something I haven't heard
Yeah,
about for 10 years.
So this last weekend, there was the biggest Age of Empires tournament of all time. It's pretty crazy for a 20-year-old game.
Wait, so how did they fit like 6 people in a room? Get it?
They found a way.
Biggest of all
No,
time.
They actually, Red Bull sponsored it.
Got that, Shawnee?
Yeah, thanks, man.
That was good. Oh, a bit slow.
Still don't think Nippler's got it yet. Maybe rethink back to your comment, then catch up.
I didn't hear what you said. I feel like I missed out on something.
Anyway, yeah, keep going. Red Bull sponsored it.
They rented out a castle in Germany. It's a full production, video cameras, commentators, all the
What?
shit. $500,000 prize pool between Age of Empires 2 and 4. Massive tournament.
Dude, why the castle?
Because it's medieval times. It's the theme of the game. So they rented out a castle.
Oh no! Look at the costumes. Oh, am I
Yeah,
looking
there's
at?
costumes. There's
Wow.
full it was just streamed on Twitch, but they had like full video cameras filming all the players.
When did Age of
Insane.
Empires become cool?
They released the definitive version a couple years ago, and it just
Right.
kicked right back up.
Jesus.
Are they athletes, Nippler?
They're definitely athletes.
Oh, fuck no, they're
The
not.
the best player hurt his wrist. He has carpal tunnel.
Good.
He's an athlete.
Good. Hope it hurts.
No, I don't think they are athletes. I think it's more like chess. Like you wouldn't call a chess player an athlete.
Oh,
No,
we
you would
had
not.
this conversation drunk. You remember this last weekend? We had this exact same chat at Sam's.
Did we?
Yeah, whether or not you call like an esports person an athlete.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think you can.
Nah,
Maybe-
fuck no.
Game player.
Gamer, yeah.
Gamer.
Professional gamer.
You're right though. Whatever a chess player is what they are. It's like you wouldn't call a chess player an athlete.
No, athlete. I feel like you have to use your body, whereas this is using your mind.
Yeah. We need to get in contact with the winner of this Age of Empires tournament and ask how he possibly keeps all of the women away from him. Like he would be drowning in it.
I could probably
Now,
tell.
now
Shane.
he's just got a massive paycheck. He's gonna be drowning in it.
What was first place?
It was 60K USD was first.
Oh.
You're not impressed?
Yeah, no, I'm not impressed. 60K. That's about what I. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right. Did you think about like competing? Nips?
No, I'll get smashed. This isn't like AFL where I could just walk in and like play my role. This you have to like train for.
Yeah, but you're back, right? It gets in the way.
Wow.
Fine.
Yeah, your back injury really prevents you from your Rocket League championships as well as your Age of Empires championships, right?
Really taking a toll. I could have been something.
Look, it's cool to see that like there's tournaments for like video games. I don't know why. It is cool. I like it. I mean, I would never compete or watch one, but it's cool. Good for them.
Fun to watch, man. I was
Is
up
it?
till 5 a.m. last night watching this shit.
You fucking weren't. Were you really?
I was. I fell asleep watching it and then woke up and kept watching it.
Oh no. Did whoever you wanted to win?
No, the guy I was going for got eliminated before the semi-finals.
Right. He obviously didn't take your advice and just walk in and win it. He must have had a bad back as well, right?
He has a wrist injury, so
Oh,
yeah, it's understandable.
yeah. Fair enough. All right, well, continue to keep us posted on these Age of Empire tournaments that are filmed in castles.
So how
Keep
come
updated.
there's no AOE? You said AOE 2 and 3. Sorry, 2 and
And
4,
4.
but no 3.
That was the shit one. That
We
was
don't
a
talk about 3, Jetty.
yeah. Yeah, the company folded after that one.
Actually,
Is it
Yeah,
actually
actually.
bad? Oh, right. And then
Yeah, that one's considered the shit one in the franchise.
right, interesting. Did a new company pick it up and make 4?
Yeah, 4 was made like 15 years after 3.
Oh yeah.
4 came out super recently.
oh yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's hard to have this conversation and not sound like we're making fun of you. Does it feel like we're making fun of you?
It does, yeah. I'm feeling that.
No, I'm
But
legit.
most of the podcast was us making fun of you, so I'll cop it.
Oh yeah, I was driving out of my mum's driveway today, and she's like, "Make sure you tell Nobby to stop being so mean to you on that podcast."
Nobby.
Yeah, she calls you Nobby.
Mum, to stop calling me Nubby.
Nobby, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you've been fucking told, Nobby, okay? You need to stop being so mean to me. Dude, you know, she's not even trying to be mean when she says Nobby. Like, I tell her that it's Nippler, and she's like, Nobby. She just fucking forgets, man. She thinks her name's Nobby.
Okay, I do look like a Nubby. I get it.
Yeah, maybe that's why she gets confused. Oh, fuck. Speaking of knobs, Henry Cavill.
Hey,
No, he's not a knob. I
Hey,
fucking
hey,
love
hey.
him.
Man.
Just because he's playing Superman again and you wanted that role.
Yeah, I know. I'm just bitter.
You would have made a good Superman.
Yeah,
Would he?
yeah. We talked about this last time. I would
Yeah,
have
I
made a
know,
good
but-
Superman if I was everything but me.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
if the CGI'd every piece of my body, I would have made a good Superman.
Wouldn't it be more fun to see look at a Superman and be like, I don't think he can do it. I think he's in trouble here.
Nobby, that's not very nice.
Yeah. To be fair, that would build suspense. It would like really create a sense of unbelief. Like where you see some big shredded
Yeah.
guy pick something up that's heavy. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. You see these spaghetti arms pick up a fucking, case of beer. You're like, how the fuck?
Holy shit.
and then you're watching Superman fight a bad guy, and like, oh, he'll come back. He'll hurt. Yeah, Superman will come back, and then he doesn't. He just speeding up.
Like the camera cuts and it's me smoking a ciggy in the background, just like, hang on a minute, I need a fucking breather. Okay, all right. Speaking of the best Superman of all time, Henry Cavill.
I would agree. Yes.
I'm so outraged by this because he's leaving and they're replacing him with a shit Hemsworth. He does not look like the Witcher at all. Pull up a picture of the bad Hemsworth.
No, he's not. He's not the bad one. He's the middle one. He's the.
He's the mid one, yeah.
Which
yeah.
one is he?
He's
He's
not
Look at him. He has like a kind face.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
the.
quite the reject shop Hemsworth. He's like the big W version.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like the Witcher. He has like kind eyes, like a chubby face.
No, it's not. It's not the
can't-
It's not the shit
This
one.
is him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
No, he's
That
good,
can't
man.
be the Witcher.
He's good.
No, it can't. It can't be the Witcher.
He's good, man.
Yeah, no, I'm
He
with
looks
Nobby
too
on
kind.
this. I'm with
We
Nobby.
finally agree.
I
Look
just
at that
wanted to
one.
Look at that.
Look at that third photo. They're pretty similar, I reckon.
No. This is going to be terrible.
We haven't given any context. So Henry Cavill announced that he's leaving for The Witcher season 4 and is being replaced by Liam Hemsworth. That's what's happening at the moment. Yeah, he does look too kind, I think.
Doesn't look intimidating.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not like Henry Cavill looks intimidating either, though.
He has a like squarer jawline.
True. Yeah, he does.
They'll put some makeup on him and it'll be fine. He's Thor's little brother. He'll be sweet.
He is Thor's
They
little
should have
brother.
brought in Chris for this job. This
Actually,
is a
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth job.
Yeah, we need like the good Hemsworth, you know.
Yeah, bringing the top tier.
At least they didn't bring in the other one.
Yeah, isn't there like
You
some
can
like
you Google the other one?
yeah, there's some reject brother one. Hang on.
He's the
let's have a look.
oldest.
Wow.
He's
Oh, no.
Okay, this is a good
The
reminder.
inbred Hemsworth.
He like got stuck halfway and lost a foot coming out. I don't know. Like he's like, why is he shorter than the other two?
And not as good looking. Yeah, he's older. Yeah.
He's arguably better looking than Liam though. He looks like a bit of a rooster. You ever seen the rooster from Chicken Run? That's what he looks like.
It's like Pete and the Nipper brothers.
Okay, he doesn't look like the rooster from Chicken Run. I take that back. I don't know what I was thinking of, but
Liam and Chris
Such
are
a
pretty
deep
similar.
cut you were trying to do with the rooster from Chicken Run. I respect the reach you were trying to get on that.
up the rooster. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Yeah, this is
When was the last time you watched Chicken Run?
a decade ago. I don't even know why I thought of it.
It
It
shows.
reminded me of Chicken Run. So, kind of looks like a. Look at I mean, look, he's not that off, right?
What? Walk me through what's similar. What are similarities about them?
Hey, we need to move
The
on.
beak? They have the same beak?
I'm dying. Yeah, I think it's the beak. Okay, don't ask me any more questions. It's too funny. Oh my god. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good week. Peace.
See ya.